I know that love can be loud and jubilant. It can be dancing in the swampy mud and the pouring rain at a festival and shouting, "You are amazing!" over the band. It's introducing them to your colleagues at a work event and basking in pride as they make people laugh and make you look lovable just by dint of being loved by them. It's laughing until you wheeze. It's waking up in a country neither of you have been to before. It's skinny dipping at dawn. It's walking along the street together on a Saturday night and feeling an entire city is yours. It's a big, beautiful, ebullient force of nature. I also know that love is a pretty quiet thing. It's lying on the sofa together drinking coffee, talking about where you're going to go that morning to drink more coffee. It's folding down pages of books you think they'd find interesting. Love is a quiet, reassuring, relaxing, pottering, pedantic, harmonious hum of a thing. Sometimes you can easily forget it's there, even though its palms are outstretched beneath you in case you fall.
So here we are standing today in front of our friends and family, 11 years on from those two uni freshers. I look at you today in all your beauty the same way when we met for the first time. Whether it's reading our books together on the sofa, walking Bonnie in the rain, or just being able to make you a coffee in the morning. Having you by my side has made this last decade the most simple, freeing and joyous years of my life. Thank you for listening to my ramblings. I promise to listen to you to know when to give your words the space they need. Thank you for making me laugh. I promise to keep putting a smile on your face as honestly it's the best thing in the world to see. Thank you for lifting me up when I'm down. I promise to keep supporting you with whatever comes your way. If our love were a map, it would be full of footpaths, tracing our past adventures and the adventures yet to come. I vow to let it guide me as we walk through this world together. I love you, Ben.
Cam, you have shown me what it means to be loved. Opening my heart to you is the best thing that I have ever done. You support me in the big moments, like the time you agreed to drive to Wales to pick up a puppy we'd never met. But there are also so many small moments where you make me feel seen and heard. Thank you for being the kind, funny, adventurous and thoughtful man that you are. Thank you for showing me the kind of love I wasn't sure existed outside of songs, but hoped I'd be lucky enough to find. I feel so lucky to know you and love you. Thank you for holding my heart and never hurting it. In return, I promise to love and support you every day, in the big life moments and the small. I promise to be kind, to be patient, and to continue to work on myself so that we can grow together as we have done over the last decade. I promise to celebrate with you in the good times, stand by you in the challenging times. I promise to honour your love of the outdoors and say yes to more hikes, as long as we don't have to wild camp. I promise to be a wife and friend you can always rely on. I promise to hold your heart and never hurt it. There are not enough words in this language or any others that do justice to the love that we have, but I hope these vows have gone some way in expressing how much I love you and how excited I am for the life we have ahead of us.
Soph, I give you this ring.
Cam, I give you this ring.
In the presence of our family and friends.
As a sign of my love and commitment.
Wear it with happiness and pride.
Now and always.
And now it gives me very great pleasure to declare that you are now lawfully joined together as husband and wife. Please share a kiss.
Soph, beautiful Soph, a bride today, now a missus, and now she's one of a couple, officially. And they are together bright, active, principled, honest, clear thinking, book reading, music loving, fun, interesting, and both sports fans now. So the perfect match. I may be biased, but I want to say to you, on a beautiful day, in a beautiful venue, These are two beautiful people. Would you please join me? The bride and groom. Thank you very much.
I watched one of her gigs in the run up to Christmas. It was very Love Actually, it was very charming, and I thought, wow, this is, I'm in here. And she has done this punchline in her vows, but she did friend zone me, but I think she saw sense over New Year, because when we got back to uni, the day before our politics exam, we became official with a kiss in the January rain, which was very cold and very grisly, but it was very cute. And the rest is history. 4,099 days worth of it, to be precise. Thanks for putting up with me for all these years. So Bonces, Dinnies, and all our friends, here's to many more beautiful years with Mrs. Soph Caroline Bonser. Cheers.
So Cam had just finished his first semester at university, and who turns up? Hi, Bri. There's this girl. I really like her, but I think I'm going to be friend zoned again. And I just thought, I'm not having this. So I intervened. So I grabbed Cam's phone when he wasn't, aware. And, I composed a love story, a love poem for the ages. Get with me, lol. All caps. XOXO. And Cam was naturally horrified. And, he said, but. It got the conversation started. It got the ball rolling. Soph is just the most incredible, generous of spirit, no shit-taking, self-advocating woman I've ever met. And you are such a fiercely loyal friend, and to see you sort of blossom and grow over the last 11 years has been such a privilege. And Cam, of course, it's so easy to be your best woman. You're my instant best friend, and I would choose you as my brother every single lifetime, ever over.
Our friendship has had some great times. We've travelled around Thailand together, we both studied in America, and we even went to Amsterdam on my 21st. And most recently, we jumped in the ocean from Weymouth into a rather brisk 5 or 6 degrees C with some of the other chaps that are here today. Hopefully some of these anecdotes just show how true a friend Cam is, and that he stood by me and ourselves through some of the sillier times. You've built a wonderful home together, and now you're embarking upon this chapter of married life. I can't wait to see what adventures you have in store.
Soph, you're such an amazing friend. There's nothing better than sitting doing nothing with you, feeling so surrounded by love and comfort, especially when Percy Pigs and trashy reality TV are involved. You really are the Fossier to my Doherty. From being gobby hockey fans to dancing our hearts out at the Eras tour, new jobs, grieving loved ones, new chapters in life. So many of my core memories over the last 5 years have had you as a main character, and I wouldn't want it any other way. So here's to many more years of making memories together.
I could not be prouder of the woman that you've become. You're an intelligent, creative, passionate, strong and beautiful woman, and I am so very proud and lucky to call you my sister. Cam, I cannot thank you enough for giving Soph the love that she deserves. Mr. and Mrs. Bonser, I wish you both a lifetime of happiness, of laughter and silliness, of adventures and new experiences, of honesty and togetherness. In the words of Rupi Kaur, most importantly, love like it's the only thing you know how.
I know my mum would have been Cam's #1 fan, and I know that she's watching over us today. She even sorted some weather out for us. When you lose someone that you love, you realise what a privilege every day is, and nothing is ever a waste of time with this wonderful man by my side. In the days before my mum passed, she made me promise to follow this one piece of advice, that I find a man with a kind heart. Everyone who has met Cam knows how kind he is. He asks you how you are, and he genuinely wants to know the answer. He's always thinking of what he can do for others. He's a loyal friend. But I'm also very privileged to see the smaller moments of kindness that not everyone does. How he tells the dog that she's being brave when she's definitely not. How he looks after his plants, and how he'll even give his last Bakewell to a fellow walker. It's been a privilege to grow up with you, from teenagers who thought they were grown-ups to grown-ups who wish they were teenagers. We've had some of the most amazing adventures and been through some of our darkest days, and through it all we've been there for each other. So although I did get tattoos, I forgot to wear sun cream, and I've definitely drank too much wine in my time, I think I did manage to follow that one piece of advice from my mum, because Cam, you have the kindest heart. I love you, the world is a better place with you in it, and I'm so happy to be your wife.